think the biggest thing I learned about the NFL is sometimes it can be scripted, other times it can be entertaining. But when it comes to the Commanders, however, I feel like Jayden Daniels is one of a kind. My biggest concern from him is him going out sad, just like how RG3 did in 2012 when he was a rookie. That changed outcome of Washington's struggle of finding success after 20 years. I believe that Daniels does have what it takes to turn this franchise around. We have a new ownership, a new coaching staff, new players. But the problem with our franchise is that we don't know how to stay healthy. That's been my main issue with the Commanders so far. And the fact that we lost like 2 games last week was just embarrassing enough, because I don't want to remember those games for the rest of my life, but I have to. They're a part of it. And the way that he's been playing ever since he got hurt when we played Carolina a few weeks ago, and he's been playing like that ever since. He wasn't the same Daniels as he was in week 3. But I do believe that if he's healed and he's been healthy, that he can go out and play like he did before when the season started. So this article talks about a 2 losing streak anxiety. And if you have mental health issues, if you have like anxiety issues, it could come in handy when it comes to like losing a lot of games and you want to continue to be on a winning streak. That right there alone says a lot about an individual like Jayden. He's still my boy though, and I still love him. But I just want him to just rest for a couple games before he ends up like RG3. I'm not trying to be funny, but it's exactly what's going to happen, because people are watching him, preying on his downfall. We can't let that happen. Washington Commanders quarterback Jayden Daniels warned us in preseason that not everything will be perfect in year 1. And while his team has shown glimpses of his potential to sit at 7-4, there's still a lot to learn. Currently in the middle of a 2-game losing streak, for the first time this season, the Commanders are staring adversity in the face in a way that haven't under the guidance of head coach Dan Quinn. Also, it is Daniel's first time going through a down period in his NFL career, but he doesn't seem bothered by it because he knows that success isn't linear in the league. I don't know if I've ever had a 2-game losing streak, Daniel said, but ups and downs, you got to learn different things throughout a rookie year. As I said in the beginning of the season, not everything's going to be perfect, even though I wanted it to be. But that just comes with playing the position. You got to go through adversity. It's how you respond. And I agree to that. I feel like we'll respond great. We'll rest up and get back to it. I want to speak on a part where he says that you have to go through different types of adversities in your NFL career. Sometimes losing can help build that person's motivation to be better at. If you lose one game, you'll win the next game. It'll also allow your mental state in your toughest state to be better at what you can do. So instead of you being depressed, feeling sad, feeling sorry for yourself because you let your fans down, you can always improve in your game, in your talent. Physically, you have the strength, but mentally, you have to be mentally prepared to face all kinds. Yes, it's going to get hard in times, but you have the power to overcome many, many obstacles in your life. And I think that's the thing that I love about Jayden Daniels is he's actually taking accountability for how he played. He's not perfect. No other quarterback, no other teams are perfect, but when they get better, they'll get better. With a locker room that hates losing and head coach that preaches mental toughness and is actually excited to go through the tough times, there is little wonder that Jayden feels the way he does right now. Yes, losing back-to-back games isn't ideal, but it is how the team responds. Having been playing at such a high level for the first 9 weeks will be interesting. And I believe that once he turns pro next year, he's going to end up being a lot better than he was when he first started playing in the NFL. Now with the confidence perhaps dwindling a little and the pressure that comes with losing in the NFL, this Commanders team, led by Daniels, will have to tough it out to get back on the winners list. And based on what we've heard since the beginning of preseason, this team won't shy away from it. They'll run full steam and attack this head on. My biggest concern, by the end of 2024, we're going to end up finishing second place instead of having a chance at the playoffs, winning the division, and going to the Super Bowl. I'm not trying to place doubt on, Daniels or any negative thoughts on it. I do want to see him succeed because this team has brought me back to the organization, into the fandom, into the franchise since RG3. Hell, I haven't been this excited since RG3. If Daniels can just stay healthy without worrying about those ribs and play like he did before without risking it all, I truly believe that Daniels does have what it takes to stay on the Commander side throughout the years. And I do want him here for longer because we have a franchise quarterback. We have new people on our team right now. The only thing I can say is just I hope and pray that when they get back on their feet after the bye week, I want to see the team out there having fun. I don't want to see them suffer another loss. Loss after loss after loss. I want to see them out there making W's. I don't want to see them taking L's. Enough is enough of L's. It's time for us to go out there and win. And that's what I believe.